What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Poolside Chat. My name is Todd, and I've got another Scotch 9-ball match for you to review. Let's dive right into this one. So, still a race to 5. As I mentioned in my last video, we actually lost our first match due to my phone not recording correct. I didn't get that one saved, and for whatever reason, the second one either. But regardless, we're still here, and that's me working the gimbal. So I have a gimbal that holds my phone. It's a motorized contraption, and I thought the way it was sitting earlier, I thought the motor was in view, so I went ahead and flipped it, which is what the whole motion was. Sorry about that. Hope you guys don't get motion sick that easily. So we're playing Shane and Jeffrey Ramos here. I was thinking this was a 12 and under. It actually was a 1200 and under Fargo, which makes a little bit more sense because these guys are both a little over 500. A lot of a lot of tournaments, at least around me, they'll say 1200 and under, or I'm sorry, 1100 and under, but then they'll give a little leeway or something. So maybe it was 1100 or 1050. Who knows? I don't remember these things. This was many a moons ago. But regardless, still a race to 5. Michelle and I are still killing it. And here we go. Missed the break. I kind of was yapping a little bit, but they were courteous. They at least said, we'll wait. As soon as I said go, went ahead and broke. But let's get after it. He left me just enough of the 3 so I could slow roll it and not keep the cue a little under control. So now I just need to, this is not a hard shot to make, but the leave, I got to leave it just right. So that way I make it easier on her to leave me the 8. And in fact, I probably wanted a few more inches more, so that way she can just drill it in the side, cue ball go forward, hit just to the left of that side pocket, and then shoot up table. Which she's got a little bit of an angle. Bump it, bump it. I might be okay, guys. It's a little bit of a pro side, but cross your fingers and toes. Let's see. It's a bit of a back cut. Oh, get off the rail. Get off the rail. Come on. And you know what, guys? I am A-okay with that. That is not a bad little shot. I'll take it. I'll take that. So, yeah, alternate break. They got the flip. So, we got the first rack. And we get the break. Again, dirty tables. Similar to the last video. So, gotta wipe some of that dirt under the rail. I don't like shoving it down in the pocket, personally. Just because then it clutters up the table. But either way. Get in there, 8-ball. Boom. So I left her a fairly easy cut in the side. You want to put just a slight twist of right English, so when it hits that rail, it kicks to the other side of the 9. And boy, howdy does she smash that ball. She shot that super hard. Didn't need to be quite that. Excuse me. The problem is the 7's dead square in the way, and that is too far to jump and control. So really the only thing I got is a kick. And boy, how did you better keep on rolling. That was a great shot. I'm in love with that. I just need to know if she can see it. She's a little stretched, but she's a tall girl, so it's all right. Okay. So it's a little later in the day. I'm not sure if banks are still open, but I don't know really a whole lot else I could do here. So I'm trying to say, I don't think I think it's going to be a foul if I try to cut that into the side. So really, I mean, the only option is to bank it. Just treat it like a little bit of a pop draw shot. Oh, look at that leave, too. Boy, that would have been nice. Just needed that to drop. I'd have said we'd have been out there. Ramos, come to the game. That's a good shot. That's a very smart safe. Because, like I said last time, I don't think there was coaching or even table talk. So, but there's enough room. She can kick one rail at it. She just has to be careful not to scratch. Ugh. But it is what it is. That was a tough shot, Michelle. Can't feel bad about that. That was a good save. So now this is Digby just needs to draw back. And here, Ramos just needs to do a stop shot. Just like that. You want to do it that way so that way you leave a natural angle so the cue ball can drop the 6 and then just come straight out so you have that 7 in the side. And I do put a slight twist of left almost just to kind of hold the ball, just like that. And if you notice, he even has a bit of an angle, so he can just run this, even put it off the, like, see, I would have come off the rail and then come back out. Same result, doesn't matter. And they are tied up 1-1 with us. So, yeah, I wish I would have wrote down what the tournament was, because now that I think about it, it wasn't 1,200, because these guys are both a hair over 500. And I usually try to only leave people's first names, but if you're from this area around here, you don't know Ramos's first name in a lot of cases. So it's Ramos and you know Digby. So I'm going to give it that. Not trying to put everybody's name out there. But everybody knows these guys. So, not a great break. Not a great shot. Because he is completely hooked on the 1. Excuse me. Got some passerbys where the tripod and the tables are right up against the side rail. So, going to have a lot of people walking by. They're usually going to like the restroom or something. Okay. I take that back. Actually, he dry broke. That was a pretty decent leave. But now I have this tricky shot. I could kick one rail, slight bit of spin just to go towards the 1. The problem is it's just going to be complete luck to try to leave him hooked in any kind of way. Look at that. I'll give that one 2 thumbs up. Hit it full. I think the 2 ball might be saving me a little bit, but if not, it's not a whole heck of a lot of jump. Yeah. Break down the jump break cue. It's not a ton. I mean, it's like a quarter ball. You just got to barely get it up. It's not too terrible. I apologize, guys. I still have a bit of a head cold because I'm recording this the same day as the last video. But I'm trying not to be disgusting with it. I probably am. I apologize. It's not my intent. But I will take that. I will take that. He, if nothing else, he at least kind of opened up the 2-3. So Michelle just needs to do a little stop shot. Even if it rolls towards the 9, it's fine. So I got to figure out, like, yeah, the 2 ball goes on the side, but what am I leaving her? Because now I got to put a little action on the cue to get the cue ball as close back to where it is now to even leave the 3. And I shanked it. Threw that thing right into the point for a whole lot of nothing. So he's got a little bit of a back cut. I don't think I didn't think he was going for the 9 on that one. Pretty easy. You can really take this one to either side. If you go to the top, what would be the top corner? Yeah, that's the way I would have shot it, just for that exact reason. That way you just stun side to side real easy. If you try to take it the other pocket, I mean, you might have been able to do something similar, but I think cue ball would have got a little bit more wild. And he's got enough here. He just needs to put a good, healthy draw stroke. And don't scratch. I mean, come on, guys. You can't get any better than that. That's a great shot, Jeff. Excuse me, Ramos. And then Digby just comes and shanks the shot, worried about the leave, which he got. But the leave doesn't matter if you miss the ball. So Michelle is at the table with a whole lot of ugly. She doesn't like to get real crazy with the cue. And if you're going to shoot that in the top left corner, you got to get kind of wild with it to get that cue ball back down the other table. So she played a little containing safe. Smart. Good leave. It's close to the rail. He can bank it in the corner or the side. Either way, he just has to commit and go for it, essentially. And he kind of played the a good returning safe there. Just contain it, kind of treat it like a Z, so it just stops right in the middle. I've got enough room that it makes a fairly easy bank without double kissing or anything. I just got to send it with some top English so the cue ball hits the rail and gets back down table. Doesn't make it easy though, and I don't want to cut it because that's not going to leave it a whole lot. Remember what I said? I don't want to cut it. Because, I mean, I had to hit that pretty hard to get that thing to go. And even if I don't hit the 8, I'm leaving it way up table, leaving her the hardest shot possible on that 6. That's just terrible. Not smart. Digby played that smart. Gave Ramos a good angle so he can just roll this up. Just get it mid-table. These guys shoot. I've never really seen these guys play together, but they play pretty darn good together. I'm not gonna deny that. Just, whoo! I mean, come on. You put that on Simonis felt, and that scratches with some velocity. So he's deep in the pocket on this one. And you know what? Hey, what's the old phrase that they always say in Scotch doubles? I made mine. That is the epitome of those 2 shots. He's got to drill this. Oh, see, it was sped up, but he gave that old fist pump, and you know what? Deserved. He shot that great. So I'm not mad at it. But we're down 2-1 against a team that's playing real good. So we gotta shut them down. We need to play some smart safes, get them off their stroke. Come on, 3. Come on, 3. 2 ball. What are you doing? I mean, let's be honest. She doesn't have anything other than a 1 rail kick here. Sure, I mean, it's 9 ball. She could push, which is probably what I'd do. Sorry, guys. Try not to get sick. Make it any nastier than I want, but not a bad leave. It's not a bad leave. Good speed. So we're going to play a little safe action, I have a feeling. And that's not safe. It's long. It's dead straight. Might have a slight angle, I think. Yeah. There we go. But that 5-9 do not look wired. So this is where I should be trying to play a safe and look at the angle to see, can I get the cue ball behind that 5-9? That would be ideal, but I don't know if I can without a double kiss or something. So I'm not sure if I really looked at it, but regardless, still used a blocker ball. Thank you, 6. Hit that with a pretty good shot, because even if the 6 didn't hook it, that's a real tough bank or putting the hard shot on them. And that's the idea of a safe. Lower their make percentage. Where are you at, guys? Come. Oh, there he is. He must have been going to pick up his jump cue or something. Must have been at a different table. So what do you guys think of Scotch doubles? Do you have a player that you usually play with, or are you pretty well okay with anybody, or do you just avoid it? Because I do know a few people that are like, I don't do Scotch doubles. I'm a solo or a single player. So what about you guys? You like Scotch? I think it's interesting. It's fun, but as the guy who's usually the high handicap, it puts more pressure on me, and I really would like to do a higher level Scotch doubles where I can play with a 650 kind of Fargo. I think that'd be fun, but I haven't had that chance yet. So Ramos jumped, made a good clean hit, and I mean realistically didn't really leave a whole lot, because even if it goes, the cue ball is not really going to the direction you need without some like top left. So that doesn't look like she's doing that. But she also nudged the 9, where I think now that 5-9 goes more. So, but the only good news is I don't think you can really get that leave here, because that's fairly square. Yeah, he had to go for it, try to break it up, pray for the best. Can't blame him. This is where I play a containing safe, try to punch the 5 straight down table, let the cue ball 2 rail get behind the 9. Way too light. Still got there though. Still got there. This is where in hindsight, I should be kicking this. I should be kicking to that far side rail, come back at it, at least make it a legal hit, let the cue ball roll towards that 6-9, pray for a hook, but instead, too aggressive. And I made a phenomenal jump for the 6 if we weren't playing in order. Guys, when things go bad, they don't seem to be going our way yet. So we gotta bear down a little bit on these guys. Playing way too good to be just giving away racks. But that's the thing. Scotch is a very different game. Got a little bit of an angle, so he's trying to decide if he's going to stun to the side rail or just hit top and come back out. Yeah, just straight top. He's got plenty of angle. Just one rail back to the other side. Be a little long, but that 9's not that hard for these guys. Can't blame them. Generous pockets. Gotta love the valleys, right? Because on a diamond table, I don't care what diamond, that's hanging. That's hanging all day. Gotta get in there. Guys, 3-1. Not looking good yet. But that's one thing about Michelle and I. We don't give up. We do not give up. So we're here to fight. We just need a better chance than we've had. Hey, can't get much better than that. Cannot get much better than that. So I'm just trying to get an idea, like what. Sure, the 1-2, excuse me, the 1-2, super easy. Don't even really have to think about the one. Just got to make sure you got the right leave for the 2 to get back up table. That's where ideally I would just do a stop shot here. Just make sure it's straight. Even that way it slides out, it's okay. Roll forward just a little, but I wouldn't hit it too hard. That's too far. That's way too far. Makes the shot easier for her, but it's forcing her to make it and leave me really long. Yep. She rushed that one, though. Ooh, I will take that leave. I will take that leave. Yeah, she barely got down on that shot. She was just so worried about getting punched through it to leave me a shot. Look at this leave. Look at this leave. I've got enough gap. It's just, boy, howdy, it's not easy. 3 leaves in an easy spot, so it's all about just make the ball. It's all about shank the ball. Little harder, little harder. Don't mind the vape. I did not leave him hooked. So just straight rolling ball. Yep. And did not get weird. Guys, this is not going the way we wanted. Ooh, Shane. Excuse me, Digby. I don't know why he did that. He drilled that way more than he needed. I don't know why. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I will take it. Like realistically, he just needed to hit that with a little bit of left, let it just spin over to the side rail, make it long. Who cares? It's still completely makeable. Ooh, little overhit there because now, yes, I've got an angle, but I got to make that cue ball go for a trip. It's either low and just try to come off the head rail, go back down, or top and 3 rail around. I'm trying to draw it. Get around the 9. Not the best of leaves. Not the best of leaves. I think she can see it, but the problem is she's going to be stretched. Yeah, she's a tall girl, don't get me wrong. I think she can see it, though. So the good news is you don't really need to worry about your leave because you have, 2/3 of a table to leave it. But you just got to make the ball. Get in the hole. There's my woman. That's my woman. Saving my bacon. Saving it. I love it. So think about your leave, Todd. Don't just fire at it. And so what do? I fire at it. I wanted the cue ball to get out in the middle of the table, but apparently I wanted to leave her long. That was terrible. It was a stupid idea, but or I guess I could have just really hit it harder and then 4 rail back out for shape. Not saying I advise that. I do not advise that. Don't scratch. Oh, there we go. Guys, that's a great shot. I'm loving that. Saving my bacon twice on that rack. And I'm supposed to be the high handicap? Guys, I am slacking. Not shooting the best right now. Ooh, 9 ball. Don't you go one. Don't you go one. There we go. Because that's the ideal 9-ball break where the one gets near that corner but doesn't go. So it gives you an easy starting shot. And there we go. The only problem is that 4-9-6 are making that 3-ball a little tricky. So and I've got enough angle I can cheat the pocket. Yeah, that was a little light. Because, I mean, by the power of my buddy Mike, I was trying to leave her a 4-ball combo. Because, I mean, she hits that 4 almost any way, as long as it's fairly full, that 9-6 are wired. The only thing is, for where it's at, it's probably going to bounce the 9 out, so it should eliminate any early 9 after this. I think she was trying to play it safe on that one. I think she was trying to get the cue behind the 8, is what she was motioning with the hand gesture. And unfortunately, it's long, but left him an easy 3. And leave them a 3-ball combo. Ooh. That just sat up pretty for him, didn't it? Set him up easy for the old 4-9. Drilled it. Can't do a lot about that one, guys. I underhit that 2-ball because I've been overhitting quite a bit this match. So I think I was just worried about overhitting, so I took the power down a little too much. Woo! Try to finish it with the early 9. And no scratch. Left a whole lot of nothing. Left me with a whole lot of nothing. Tried to play it safe. Tried to play it safe where I was going to get behind the 7. I end up hitting it a little full because, let's be honest, that's a tough shot trying to speed control and perfectly angle. Because I'm no pro, guys. I am far from it. But I try. I try. These guys don't have problems with combos, do they? So straight top right, nice and easy. Yeah, so I would have hit a little more right, but either way. Should be just straight top. Let that cue ball hit about mid head rail. Come straight back out. Just like so. Now this is actually a tricky shot because he's got to make the 5 into this low corner pocket and then spin up and then leave behind that 9, which a little bit of spin, and I'm pretty sure he got it. Because if he did, you just got to make the 6. It's going to roll straight out. You shouldn't even really worry about anything because I don't think the 9-ball is going to get in the way. Yep. Held that a little too much, but it actually worked out because now you can just put a little draw shot just like so. So that way the cue just slides, give himself an easy 8. Now this one he's going to send it around the table a little bit. Get around it. Guys, I'm pretty sure that's all she wrote. 2-5 against a couple guys that are pretty stout. I mean, they're, like I said, I think they're both a little over 500, like 507, and then Ramos is around like 515, 520, I think. Versus me, I'm 550. Michelle's a 425. We're outclassed a little bit, but doesn't mean we don't like to throw our hat in the ring and see what happens. You know, we play good together, so it gives us more experience, and there's not a lot more you can ask for than that. Than playing with your beautiful girlfriend, enjoying the game that brought us together. That's how we met. We're still playing a lot. So, hope you guys enjoyed. like I said, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of Scotch doubles. I'm curious about your opinions of it. So anyway, now my next match is getting into a straight 9-ball tournament. I've got a couple really good matches. You're gonna enjoy this, especially this next one. Stick around. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Facebook. I'll see you there. Thanks, guys.